Hello and welcome to the Craigslist Outsourcing Secrets video demo. In this particular video demo, I want to talk about the video series itself so you can get an idea of what the video series is all about and see whether or not this is right for you. Now, as you know, outsourcing is very important in terms of expanding and growing your business. So if you're still growing your business right now, it's good to learn this stuff so that you can plan ahead and begin to expand your business. Now, as you know, if you run a full-time business, there's only a limited amount of potential that you can make in terms of money. And if you outsource, you have the ability to duplicate yourselves over and over again. And therefore you get to spend time on the most important parts of your business. Now, Craigslist Outsourcing Secrets is all about using Craigslist to outsource, or to how to find freelancers to outsource to, whether you are trying to find article writers, content writers, copywriters, programmers, people that can develop your traffic, people that can be your virtual assistants, provide customer support, technical support, and much more. So what this is, it's a 7-part step-by-step video course. And what it does is shows you how to expand your business by outsourcing your tedious tasks by using Craigslist. And I specifically chose Craigslist mainly because I use Craigslist to find freelancers. Now, I use other sites, but Craigslist I have found to be a good free resource. Now, as you can see, there are 7 videos in this video product, and what I'm going to do now is just briefly talk about it, and I'll show you a glimpse of a few videos. Now, video number 1, of course, is the introduction. I'll talk about an overview of all the videos, and then I'll talk about what tools you need, how much money you might need to have, because of course, keep in mind that because you are outsourcing, you are going to be hiring somebody and paying them. So if you're looking for a way to outsource at a very low budget, less than 100, this might not be the ideal situation for you. But if you're willing to spend at least 100, 150 to 250, you could get somebody who wants to work part-time or even full-time for you for about $200 to $250 per month, which is not a lot of money. So in video 1, that's what I talk about. How it works. Video number 2, we talk about your needs. In order to figure out what you need to outsource, you need to figure out what your biggest needs are for your business, because not all businesses are the same. So I'm not going to assume that you all have the same needs. You all might have similar needs, but you don't all have the same needs. So that's the biggest mistake people make, is they go from video 1 to video 3 and they start posting their ads. If you do that, you will lose a lot of money. Of course, in video 3, we're going to talk about posting your ad to attract the right freelancers. In this case, we're going to talk about how to post your ad for different types of freelancers. I have listed out 5 different types: content writers, programmer, technical type people, graphic designers, virtual assistants, traffic generator type people, and more. So we're going to talk about how to understand different types of freelancers, because not all freelancers are the same. Just because you're hiring a programmer doesn't mean you can use the same ad to hire a graphic designer, because programmers are more logical, graphic designers are more creative and subjective. So you'll learn more about that and how to post the right ad to attract the right freelancers. Of course, in video 4, we talk about the interviewing process, because after video 3, once you post your ad, you will begin to receive a lot of applications. So in video number 4, we talk about the interview process, basically spotting a good employee out of the bad employees, finding the right person. You want to weed out as many people as possible. And if you do this, you follow this, you may only receive 5 or 6 responses, but you will get the right freelancers so that when it comes number 4, you can weed them out until you get the right person. Because most of the outsourcing courses out there will show you how to outsource, but they won't show you how to weed out the ones that you don't want to hire. And people make this mistake of posting an ad, hiring somebody, giving a full-time job, and bam, you lose money, you waste time, and I've been there, done that. So you're going to learn from my mistakes in this video series. Once you weed out and you find a potential candidate, you still need to test that candidate. So what you want to do in video 5 is give them a test project. This way you can test them, work with them, see how it goes, and then move on. Video number 6, we talk about hiring them and paying them. Once you hire them, what do? Once you pay them, how do you pay them? There are 3 different types of payment sources that we are going to use. I will tell you, PayPal is one of them. It's obvious. But there are 2 other sources. Not every country can take PayPal, especially the Philippines and Ukraine and things like that. Actually, I take that back. Some people in the Philippines can take that, but the majority do not like PayPal. They would prefer wire transfer and things like that. So I'll go into a little more detail about that. Video number 7 is very important because once you hire them and pay them, they are going to be working for you. And remember, you need to increase productivity, because if you're paying this person a certain amount, you need to make it fun. You need to know their strengths and weaknesses and focus on their strengths and build upon their strengths. And that's just one tip that I'm going to give you now, but I'll give you a lot more pointers out there with increasing productivity. And the reason why you want to do that is because this. You are the leader of the pack, which means whatever you say and do, if the person has a good skill set and you know how to utilize their skill set, the output of their product and their output of what they produce is going to be very, very good. And I've seen this in many people. They hire somebody, for example, like an e-cover designer, and they say, man, this e-cover designer looks nothing like what they produce for you. Why is that? It's because it's all about how you handle and how you deal with the freelancers communication wise and other things like that. So I'll be talking about that all in this video series. As you can see, very, very powerful, very, very easy to implement system, but if you know how to do it right, you can save a lot of money and you can save a lot of time, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with this. Now, with that said, you're probably wondering what the videos look like. So what I'm going to do here is show you a glimpse of what they look like. And I'm just going to open one here. Hello and welcome to So as you can see, it's a mixture of PowerPoint slides, and then I go through Craigslist and then show you stuff. But for this video series, it's mostly PowerPoint based, because most of it is really explaining and doing screenshots like that. But there are a mixture of screen capture type video where you can actually see over my shoulder, for example, posting your ad and a few other things like that. But there's a lot of great content you'll learn from this. And now that you've seen how powerful this outsourcing system is, grab this video series and look below, of course, this video, and you'll find the sales letter, and you can read more about that